Vamos conferir a conversa entre Khalil Rountree e Michael Bisping, onde Khalil fala sobre sua recuperação após a cirurgia, os desafios na luta contra Alex Pereira e sua visão sobre o atual campeão dos meio-pesados. Não perca!
I'm doing well, for sure.
Well, yeah, I mean, let's address the elephant in the room. How's the nose doing?
Good. Actually, I'm in the parking lot. Figured I'd hop on with you guys and then go get this whole situation fixed.
What is the whole situation? I mean, I'm assuming a broken nose. I saw that you did a little video of when they were actually doing the surgery. I've got a lot of questions about how you were able to do that because I've wanted to have that done myself. But what was the actual diagnosis after the fight?
So the video that was posted was actually, I mentioned that the cut on the bridge of my nose happened 3 weeks before the fight.
Yeah.
I was sparring with my training partners. Ended up catching a glove over the nose and it completely split. So that video was just the doctor just stitching the wound closed. I've had my nose broken many times in fights, and this time it could have been like the knee or I don't know, the jabs, but my septum was actually like really curved and it closed completely on the left side. So the procedure I just had a septoplasty, so just like, straightening out my septum.
Yeah, because I saw a video they were sticking like a chisel up your nose.
Yeah.
That's the one I was talking about.
Yeah, to make sure that it was, clear on both sides. So at the moment I still have these like plastic like stints on the inside, super uncomfortable. So hopefully today I get to get them taken out.
Yeah, well, fingers crossed. I saw you say that this is one of the most painful procedures that you've been through, and I feel your pain because
I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy, honestly.
Well, I had my nose broke a bunch of times, of course, go figure. We're UFC fighters. They took my ribs, rebuilt my nose. I can't breathe through my nose. I went to see a doctor recently. He said, oh, yeah, you've got a deviated septum. So they fixed the appearance of it, but they never fixed it internally. The sons of bitches.
Yeah, I would say, man, if you end up getting it fixed and corrected on the inside, prepare for just a world of pain and discomfort. It's not good.
So you want to be a UFC fighter?
Yeah, oh my God.
Yeah. All right, talk to me about the fight. Listen, we all know, first 2 rounds, you looked phenomenal. The game plan seemed to be to use your speed and explosive power to get in, crack him. You were doing a good job of that, hurt him with the liver kick. And then in rounds 3 and 4, he kind of took over and went to work. And it seemed like you got tired. Is that a kind of accurate assessment?
Well, yeah, I think I got tired, but not. I really can't say that it was cardio reasons or altitude because we spent so much time up there. One of the runs, I think prior to fight week, I did 6 miles at 7,000 feet, so I was acclimated. But one thing that I like to make clear is that people don't really realize how it takes a lot of energy when you start absorbing punches, and it like, the body responds how it responds. And I think that was it for me. As soon as he kept the pace, so like every round he kept making adjustments. He didn't decline. He didn't, come out slower. He actually ended up coming out faster and a little bit, more pressure every round. So I think that, in the 3rd round, having, these things, having made these adjustments, they started to wear on me. And especially the 4th round. I mean, after he started establishing that jab and mixing up the different strikes, I really started to feel it, and that's what slowed me down. Yeah, and I couldn't really like engage and continue to cover that distance that I was covering in rounds 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's really interesting. So if I'm understanding this right, so it wasn't so much the cardiovascular side of things, but it was more like the franticness that was going on inside your mind to a certain degree.
Yeah, like for instance, he started to establish his jab after I realized, or after he realized that I was like catching kicks and stuff, and so he really got his range figured out. And I mean, it's Alex Pereira, like, the guy punches hard, everybody knows this. not only the left hook, but the jab, man. Like when he started jabbing me, boom, and then my brain's just like, whoa. And boom, and so like that takes energy, it does. It takes like just brain energy, everything. So that's what kind of started to slow me down and make me a little bit more, I guess, hesitant. I wasn't as gonna keep going. And then around the fourth round is when I realized, like, man, I just have to swing. I have to keep swinging. Because I can't continue to wear this damage and wear, so I was like, okay, there's only one way out of this, and that's on my shield.
Well, you did go out